We're so excited to be here tonight.
Very excited. Now, if New York can not come to Binyamin, we are now, for the first time ever, bringing Binyamin to New York. Over 3,500 years ago, Joshua crosses the Jordan River. He comes into Israel to settle the land. Yes, he was a settler. Already then, the symbol for the Benjamin tribe was the wolf. Until today, centuries later, us, the Benjamin region, flies on our flag the Binyamin wolf.
We'd like to thank our special guests, members of our wolf pack for today. Sharks are predators. They look for the kill, but wolves live in packs. They know that to succeed, they need each other. They're smart. They don't want to win by power plays, but by community.
With us here today, we have leading businessmen in their own right, international businessmen and philanthropists, and they are here today with us. We wanted to invite to the stage Mr. Michael Farkas, CEO of Farkas Estates and many other companies.
Thank you, Michael. We'd like to invite to the stage Joey Dweck, New York City Commissioner, businessman and philanthropist.
And our third wolf for tonight, Dr. Edgar Weiss, CEO of Phoenix Data Solutions, who also, like Michael, just landed here a couple hours ago from Florida, special for this event.
So thank you so much for joining us today. שלום.
אהלן.
וואו.
מה קורה, ליאנה?
וואו.
ברוכה הבאה.
הזוג אופנה.
הקמנו את המסעדה הנפלאה הזאת, שקשורה פה לאדמה, לתנ"ך, להר, שאנשים יתחברו לכאן, לארץ הזאת.
אני זוכרת שיש לך איזה סיפור, היית במאסטר שף, עקבנו אחרי זה, כל המשפחה, מכאן נולד הרעיון?
האמת שמאסטר שף נתן לי פוש, הילדים שלי רשמו אותי, לא ידעתי בכלל מה זה מאסטר שף. הציעו לי גם לפתוח במרכז, בתל אביב. אני רוצה להביא את התל אביבים לפה.
אתה יוצא ללקט צמחים?
וואו, יש פה כל כך הרבה דברים שאפשר לאכול מהאדמה, מהעצים שיש פה באזור. בואו נלך לראות.
יאללה.
אפשר להתחבר למקום, לאנשים, לתנ"ך, דרך הטעם. מבחינתי השליחות שלי זה לחבר אנשים לפה, לארץ ישראל, של בנימין, לחבר אותם דרך האוכל.
אנחנו יצאנו מהמסעדה, הלכנו מעט ברגל, ואנחנו בתוך אתר שילה הקדומה, בירת ישראל הראשונה, זה וואו. זה המקום שעבר והרבה נפגשים, זה מרגש לדעת שכל החומרי גלם זה חומרי גלם מקומיים, והשמן זית, היין, זה כיף גדול.
זאת הבת שלי, רבקה, אנחנו עובדים פה ביחד. המיזם שלנו הוא לעשות סדנאות של אוכל תנכי, אוכל מקומי. בסוף אנחנו רוצים לחבר אנשים לאדמה דרך האוכל. חיים!
Everybody, Yonadav Nizri, Master Chef.
תודה, אלוף. Okay, thank you. Many people in the world have read the Bible. I want to give them the opportunity to taste the Bible, the Tanakh. I have a dream to open the first biblical culinary center in Shiloh, the place that we saw. I want to give the people a new experience through their senses by having different workshops using the natural local ingredients, just like our forefathers did thousands years ago.
Give him a hand, guys. Give him a hand.
I'm gonna start. I know that Shiloh is about an hour from Tel Aviv and about an hour from Jerusalem. How do you plan on attracting people to come that far for the workshops?
It's a good question. That's what I asked myself before I opened the restaurant. But I saw that now I know that people come and already we are book, איך אומרים? מלאים. Full, yeah. So I know that people will come because people looking for connection with the land, not only the food. So people will come. I know that.
How long does a workshop typically last?
How long the what?
How long is the program?
I think about 1 hour till 3 hours, no more.
So maybe I'd recommend, I know that Shiloh is a area rich in wineries and vineyards, perhaps pairing it with a tour of a local vineyard, a local winery, you might be able to attract more customers to your workshops.
Well, this is a good idea. Yeah.
I'll come for that.
כפיים, אחלה רעיון. Wow, באמת. We have so many vineyards and wineries around us, so it's a really good idea. Thank you.
Another question I have, I noticed you made many references to biblical cooking, biblical style of cooking. What do you mean exactly by biblical cooking?
There is a lot of dishes. We don't know that, but lot of dishes all over the Tanakh and the Mishnah and Gemara. There is a lot of dishes, and I want to לחדש אותם.
You want to renew them.
Renew them.
The only
yes.
one I remember, and perhaps because I was out cutting with Michael that day from school, was the story when the angels came to visit Abraham, and Rashi comments that he served them tongue with mustard. That's the only story I recommend. I remember.
Yeah, it's exactly. I do this dish in my menu. This is we call it the Malachi Avraham, angel of Avraham. Yeah.
So
exactly.
I remember reading a while back. There's a lot of foods that are mentioned in the Tanakh that are kosher, but because they can't identify the species, for example, or there's some questions, they're not served and prepared. For example, I mean, grasshoppers would be one of those examples, and not that I'm looking to eat a grasshopper, but
grasshopper is chagavim.
Chagavim, right.
Yeah.
So, why not incorporate something like that into your workshops, where you're finding and procuring these foods that have been lost and that are kosher, and that you can, probably.
I think it's a good idea. And my father came from Morocco. In Morocco, they ate chagavim.
So, sorry to hear that.
and I try also. It's very tasty. Yes, that is, there is one in 10 years. There is a good big meal that they make this chagavim and all over these dishes.
Fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to coming out to visit your restaurant and maybe do a workshop with you.
Yalla,
but no grasshoppers in my workshop.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Amazing. Everybody,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Yonadav.
Yehoyad.
I guess if people are going to drive all the way over to Shiloh, then they're going to buy the whole menu out, right? By the time they get there.
Thank you, Yehuda.
Okay, we have our next entrepreneur. Here we go.
כשהייתי ילדה בשנות ה-90 גרתי באזור כפרי ולא הייתי חשופה להרבה טכנולוגיה והייתה לי הזדמנות ללמוד תכנות. ההזדמנות הזאת שנתנו לי בגיל צעיר שינתה לי את החיים. עבדתי הרבה שנים בתעשייה, בין היתר במייקרוסופט ובכמה סטארט-אפים. אני רוצה להחזיר את הדבר הזה חזרה, ויחד עם חנן רובין יזמנו פרויקט שמאפשר לתלמידים ללמוד את מקצועות ההייטק בגיל צעיר.
So I met Yael in Binyamin Tech, and I told her, look, you have this amazing place, most innovative technology, amazing people. Why won't we bring this to the children of Binyamin? But eventually we made it happen.
ערכנו פיילוט יחד עם עמותת Seeds of Light.
And children, you have to see them. They flourish. They love the course. They love everything that is happening here. They develop. They're not just, walking, they're running to school.
It feels amazing, and I never dreamed that I will build something like this. It's a beautiful car.
As a mother to 2 children in this program, I find it really important that they're receiving these tools. They're learning how to code. I don't even know how to code. And it's giving them an opportunity for like a big advance in the future.
אנחנו בטוחים שהדבר הזה ישפיע עליהם בעתיד בבחירת המקצוע שלהם. אנחנו מעוניינים להרחיב את הפיילוט לכל היישובים במועצה, בבנימין, זו מועצה מאוד גדולה עם אלפי תלמידים, יש לנו 17 בתי ספר.
They are writing the future, literally.
It's a great opportunity for all of them, and it's just the beginning. To change the world.
Give a hand for the kids of Binyamin.
Hanan, come on up and let's change the world right here in Manhattan. Thank you so much for coming.
Change the world, but I forgot to change the shirt that I was wearing in the movie, so not sure about that. Shalom. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you. Living in Binyamin is not always easy. We're on the front line, and being on the front line means that you have to think out of the box. You have to be creative. You have to be better. We want to take this pilot program that we just started and have it spread out all over the 17 junior highs of Binyamin. Because we know that when we give our children the ability to write code, we're also giving them the ability to write the next chapter in our history.
It sounds like you're doing some very interesting things. My question is, why are these kids interested in coding and tech?
So, I'll answer you not as the guy who initiated this program, but as a father to 2 children, one of them you saw on the screen, that participated in this program and still participating in this program. Actually, as a father, I hope I'm not the only one who struggles every day to send his kids to school. I'm kicking them out of the bed. I'm trying very hard, pushing them, And there are only 2 occasions where they go by themselves. They wake up and they go by themselves. First one is they want to watch NBA games, so they wake up. But the second one, which is way more important, is when they have this coding course. It starts early. It takes almost 4 hours of their time. It's very hard. They have a lot of homework, but they run. They run to school. They're smiling. They're happy. They come back. They tell me all about it. I'm absolutely positive that the children are into it, and so are their parents.
It sounds like you're successful in what you're doing now. Coming from a tech world, we always look at scalability. You mentioned you're looking to expand. Can you tell me a little bit more about what's the next phase? How do we take this beyond what you're doing in Binyamin Tech Center to expand it to other areas in Israel?
So it's a very good question. I think that, again, this is a pilot program. And our capability in Binyamin, because of our moatzah, because of our schools, is to do things fast. Because when I was sitting with Yael trying to convince her to do this project, AY, who I didn't know back then, was 3 months ago. Okay, he knocked on the door and he said, listen, I have to disturb you for a second. And I was telling him, we're in the middle of a meeting here. And he said, no, I have a very good news. And he said, I have someone who wants to help with these courses. And I was like, did God send you right in? He didn't know. I didn't know. No one knew. But we were able to do things fast. This course happened really, really fast. And we know that by using this pilot program as an example for the state of Israel, for the government, they will come and see how successful it is, how important it is to put it in the curriculum of the school, not to teach the normal stuff, only the normal stuff, but also teach the children coding. I believe that, you said before, wolves are pack. Our council with our Mayor Israel Gantz and his team, amazing team, are pack. They know how to take this government, and they know how to take everything that is needed in order to expand this to all the 17 schools of Binyamin, and then to all the schools in Israel.
And have you thought about what budget it would take to do that expansion to the 17 locations you have in mind?
So it's $340,000 for all the schools in Binyamin.
Well, you know what? I'm sold. I'm committing to $20,000 to seed this for you, and we'll bring in other partners to make it happen.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Edgar White.
And for the kids' graduation, I would like you to take them to the restaurant.
Okay, that'll be great. That's a great idea.
Signed.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much.
And thank you, Hanan, for coming
And feed them
in.
grasshoppers.
Wow, so that's it, huh?
Yeah, that's how it looks at 5:30 in the morning. Everything's so peaceful.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's go check out the boys.
Let's go.
Wow. Sunrise over the Jordan Mountains.
One of the main goals of the farm is protecting the lands of the state of Israel. By being here, that's actually what we're doing, giving Jewish presence to these lands that were deserted.
Hi.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Alan, this is Elchanan. Elchanan is our manager.
Now we are in the ranch of the cows. We have another farm uphill with the goats. We have here teenagers volunteer here who didn't have a good time in school. Most of them stay here for 3-4 years until they go to the army. All of the parents are happy that their children are here, that they found a place to be and to do good and big things.
הגעתי לפה בגיל 15, העיפו אותי מהישיבה והגעתי לחווה. היום אני בן 22, הספקתי להתגייס בזמן שהייתי פה ולהשתחרר, ועכשיו חזרתי ואני עובד כאן. נתן לי מלא כלים להמשיך את החיים.
They do almost all the work around here. Everything that you see here, they build it in their hands.
אז זה תורם להם המון להמשך החיים. לקחת אחריות, לדעת לנהל, לדעת לעבוד. משפחה לגמרי.
Our farm project initiative comes to unite and bring together 42 farms of Judah and Samaria. Up until now, the farms would actually sell their livestock wholesale. We want to bring our product from the farm to the table. So we actually have 3 main goals. The first one is to make a profit in order to sustain ourselves. The second one is to bring high quality meat to people in affordable prices. And the third one, the most important one of all, is to actually connect the people to the land.
Wow, unbelievable. That's a win-win-win right there.
It really is.
Doesn't get better than that.
Okay, so we have Kochi the farmer here. Welcome her.
Thank you. Thank you. Here. 60,000 acres. 60,000 acres is the amount of land that our farmers protect in Judah and Samaria. The entire Jewish community in Judah and Samaria sit on 25,000 acres of land. Our farms protect more than double. Let that sink in. More than double.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Did you know that? I didn't know that. Let's move to a
The
farm.
cattle and the sheep are the new soldiers in protecting the land. The farms are faced with many challenges. Infrastructure, isolation, expenses. But the mission of protecting the land is not theirs alone. It's the mission of all Israel. It should be important to all of Israel. Our meat project is here to take the farms to the next level. While farmers inside the green line, they get subsidized by the government. Our farmers, who risk their lives each day, they get nothing. They're alone. And we are here to change that.
Wolf.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. Out of the 3 points that you make as a businessman, we need to understand, how do you expect to be profitable, self-sustainable?
So first of all, what we've done is cut out the middleman. We wanted to sell farm to table. Until now, we've sold whole stock. By doing this, we raised the profits by 30%, giving them an amount that they actually could work with and sustain themselves.
So you're cutting out the grocery stores, and you're going to be selling directly to the consumer?
Yes, but also we're doing, what we're doing is actually, when we sell farm to table, we do it by website. We have online stores. Our clients go into the website, they purchase a subscription, a monthly subscription, and they could order their meat weekly and get it straight to their house refrigerated.
Excellent. That's very impressive.
Thank you.
How are you building up your customer base?
So we believe that each farm should first connect to the people that are geographically close to the farm, because their mission is to be part of this. It's their lands. It's what they have to, connect to. So what we do is we have events on the farm. We bring people to the farm. We make delicious meals for them with our meat. They taste the meat, and on the spot, they subscribe for a monthly subscription.
And you're bringing your customers now locally, and your plan is to bring them from all over Israel?
So, as I said, right now, we're working locally. We're making a base for each farm, but we intend very soon to spread out to all of Israel.
How long does it typically take for a cow from the time it's born to the time you're able to sell it?
So it's about a process of 2 years, because they have to get to a certain weight.
And what is the major cost of raising that cow? Is it the feed?
So, first of all, the feeding is not very expensive. It depends in which stage of its life, because they go out every day to graze. They go out, and it's very natural, the whole process, the way they live. They go out to the fields, they eat.
So they eat off the fields.
Exactly.
You're not bringing food and paying for the food. It's actually free food, pretty much.
Exactly.
It also is the most quality meat. 'Cause
Yes.
It's natural.
It's natural, high-quality meat, farm to table.
And we want to invite you to go. We went grazing at 4 a.m., and that is an experience. You have to come with us.
What you saw when we said it was 5:30 a.m., it actually was 5:30 a.m.
No, I think it was.
Excellent.
I think it was 4:30.
No, it was 4:30 when we got there, and then at 5:30 we.
But it's
Michael,
really.
are you in for 4:30 to show up?
I'm definitely
would
not in
love-
for 4:30.
I would love
I'll
to.
go for when it's time to put them to sleep.
I would love for you to come, and we'll give you a tour of the farm.
I would love to see it again.
All right.
You know, just a comment, that I like the recurring revenue model. I think that's something we all look for in business.
100%.
Yeah,
It seems
so-
subscription is a great model for selling anything.
Very good, very good. And if they name a cow after you, Michael, you'll be there 4:30?
I'll eat it.
Okay.
I think you have some natural synergy with some local restaurants as well, potentially. So, another customer for you.
Of course.
Exactly.
I would like to add that Yoyada, the chef that was here before, he actually started, we started filming videos of him making our meat, preparing our meat and teaching recipes, biblical recipes, biblical recipes with our meat in order to sell it.
Any idea how much money you're looking for?
Well, the amount depends on actually, we have a lot of ventures that we would like to do. There are a lot of farms that we want to add into this project. This project right now has 8 farms that have funding, and we would like to have more than that. We want all of the farms to be able to participate in this project.
We definitely
All right,
have an
they're
open
just telling
year.
me my earpiece here that we're out of time. So
we'd
everybody,
like everybody up
Thank
on
you.
stage. We'd like to call the governor of the Binyamin Regional Council, Israel Gantz, and we would like Yoyada, Hanan, and our wolves. Binyamin, this is Binyamin. This is our story. We wanted to bring it to you, and we want you to come to us, to come invest in our businesses, to come visit our tourist sites, to come eat our delicious meat in our restaurants.
So everyone you see here, they made money, they know how to do that, and they all start from the beginning. Am I true? 100%. Now we brought here from Israel, from Binyamin, entrepreneurs. The new entrepreneurs we all hope that together we'll build the economics in Judea and Samaria. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We will make history together. Thank you, everyone.
thank you
Thank
for the
you.
builders
Wait,
of
we're just
Binyamin.
gonna-